All right, here we go. So, welcome back, Bourbon Beer, A to Z.
Back.
Zach's back. Thankfully, it's you're not stuck with just me. So, today on tap, we've got Shock Top Belgian White, which is always good. So today, we decided to go with some things that have a bit more wide distribution. We've got the Devil's Cut, which you can find anywhere. I was really surprised with this. I love the flavor of it. I have tried this. Believe it or not, I haven't tried the Shock Top. I tend to go with the hard to find things.
Good summer ale. Light, easy to drink, refreshing. A hot day, you could definitely throw back a few.
Yeah,
Pretty much goes with anything.
5.2 ABV. How can you go wrong? A little lighter than I normally go if you look back in the feeds.
Yeah. Devil's Cut though. So what's this with Devil's Cut? I mean, I know the thing is that the barrels that they've used to age the bourbon in, they now somehow get bourbon out of that and put it in bottles.
Apparently, they've got a way of extracting the whiskey that's left in the barrels. So the bit that evaporates, that's for heaven. So if you're a bourbon drinker, you know that whiskey lives in heaven. No matter what the Southern Baptists tell you. So apparently the Devil's Cut is what's left in the barrel staves. So at least that's what Jim Beam tells us, and who am I to say different? Right?
I tried this before. It was a while ago. I just remember it being pretty good and having a lot of flavor. Other than that, I don't have much input on it.
To me, I feel like the Devil's Cut is what ends up on the counter if you spill a drop.
Is that what I just did?
I did.
Oh, you did? There we go. Before Mama comes home.
Yeah, can't have that happen. All right.
So neat first.
So neat as always. Let it sit there. Not strong on the alcohol smell. I don't know what's
not strong on the
there.
nose at all.
But you've got some good vanilla smell there. A good oak smell.
And
a
hello,
small
Olivia.
child.
Small child. Say hello. No, you're being shy?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Taste?
Yeah, go ahead and taste. I realized that I hadn't poured that for you. So.
Okay, so that's not very too much heat. Oh, a little bit coming back. Not much coming down, a little bit coming back. Smooth.
Yeah, so Jim Beam's got some nice stuff that's out. You know what? Unfortunately sometimes I'll just pass it right over, and usually I'll go for some of the other stuff. But I like the 90 proof stuff. I tend to go for a little bit more heat, 90, 100, the 110 proofs. I don't often drink those 80s for some reason.
No. The stigma with Jim Beam is people say, "Oh, it's cheap, it's rock gut stuff." The fact is, it's not. It's a good recipe. They make so much. There's so much volume. They can charge a lower price for it. So it's actually a good quality bourbon.
Yeah, and it's available pretty much everywhere. Some of the stuff is just harder to find. Some of the stuff that we try here is just harder to find. So you're not always getting it.
How does this compare to some of the other stuff that we've tried? I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
So I put this up there, believe it or not. I put this with the Buffalo Traces.
Mm-hmm.
It's around the same price point as the Buffalo Trace, and a little bit more. It's more expensive than that Evan Williams small batch that I tried. But to be honest with you, I like this hands down better.
More fun.
Same. I believe it's the same distillery that Evan Williams, but this one's just Claremont. Yeah.
What is the regular?
This is Beam.
The regular Beam. Is that an 80?
Yeah, regular Beam's an 80.
So
it's a good. It's like a Jack. Beam and Coke, Jack and Coke. One of my bars that I went to when I lived in New York made a Manhattan with Beam that I actually had to put something else in there, but
actually making a Manhattan with Jim Beam makes a really good rye.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm into rye. So
yeah, rye can be good.
Yeah.
I'm getting me to branch out into my eyes.
Yeah, that's good. Try with the ice cube.
Man, when you try
What's
with
the
the
difference?
cube, a lot of sweet. It's still got a little heat there at towards the back, but that sweetness comes out when you put that that cube in there. There's no heat on the front of the tongue there at all.
No, not on the back either. Really.
But it's all sweetness, vanilla. I don't know. Are you getting some
I
toasted marshmallow there?
No toasted marshmallow today. Not on on the more widely distributed bourbons. I don't think they can reach up to that high caliber of toasted marshmallow. But no, definitely some of the vanilla for sure. I'm not sure what I'm tasting in there. It's like
there's sweetness.
Smoky,
You're tasting. So when they make bourbon, they've got to use a char. They char the inside of the barrels.
Right.
So what you're tasting there is that charring. It's you're tasting that oak char that's in there, and to me, I just think that brings out one of the better characteristics of bourbon.
That's delicious. I'm tasting. I think.
Delicious.
The richness.
Yes.
Newer deliciousness.
Deliciousness.
The Tennessee slang for
yes.
Not from Tennessee. Sorry about that.
This I think it's I'm telling you, for the price point, I get this at my store for about $22 a bottle.
Yeah, you can pick it up anywhere. Every restaurant pretty much carries it as well. Easy drinker, and easy on the wallet as well.
And a good distinction. It actually has a nice distinction from the traditional bean. It's got a little bit more forward flavor, a little bit more bold flavor to it. So if you like if you don't like the mellow or the stronger flavors, you're going to have to go with something else. But I'm pleased with this.
Yeah, smooth, rich, good value.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. So on to the shock top.
On to the shock top.
Get a little head in there, so we taste some of the orange.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So as you see, this guy's got a little orange with the mohawk. You find this anywhere. I remember they had it at
That's nice.
At one of the stadiums I went to this summer. Going to a baseball game. It's good stuff.
It's good in on a tap in an ice cold mug on a hot day. It's really good. They make other flavors.
Okay.
Lemon and grapefruit, I think, as well, or some other things that they're doing.
I find that grapefruit pairs well with bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I was drinking an Italian grapefruit soda with my neat bourbons over the summer. I cut some of that sugar out and opted for beer instead. But I would think a grapefruit would go good with this. I tried the Sam Adams Grapefruit Rebel with my bourbon. It's an IPA. Rebel IPA.
That's why I haven't had it.
But I tried the grapefruit one. It was pretty good. Yes, he won't be drinking an IPA unless I'm involved.
I'll drink them. I don't mind them. They're good. I just can't drink a lot of them. Too hoppy for me.
So going for the pairing to see if this.
It's a good contrast with the richness of the bourbon and the lightness of the Belgian ale, the wheat ale.
As the summer's coming along, we're looking for things that are a little bit easier to drink. It's warming up here in Middle Tennessee, so it's mid-80s today. So
85,
this shock top is pretty darn nice. I like the citrus that's going on there. Again, just sort of makes you feel like the weather's starting to warm up a little bit.
Good summer beer. It's what is it? You said it's a 5.2, 5.3,
5.2. Not bad. So you can have a few of these and not get so heady that you can't.
Not advocating that you do drink a bunch of them, but if you did, you probably wouldn't get too messed up.
That's
of course,
right.
That's never the point. The point is just to enjoy a beer and
Right. So if there's a way to enjoy it without the the bourbon or the beer or any of these without intoxication, then that's fine. I just find that I like that.
How does it pair with the Devil's Cut? Do you think
it goes okay? I don't know that I'd put the two together. Necessarily.
No. So it's separately great on their own, but not so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The citrus is good, but I like grapefruit. I like that bitterness with it because I find that the bitterness pairs nicely with the sweetness of bourbon. Most bourbon tends to be a little on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
That Eagle Rare was not as sweet.
Booker's again, not sweet.
Booker's.
We haven't tried that.
We haven't tried Booker's here yet. No.
That's.
So if you're the Booker's distributor,
yeah.
Private message me and we'll get you an address.
We would love to try the Booker's.
Pairs a little better with the ice rather than the neat. But during those summer days, I'll stick with just a beer. Have a bourbon in the evening, not during the day. If it's daylight hours, I'm not always drinking.
I'm not a big neat drinker, to be honest with you.
Yeah. See, and there you have it. I'm not a big rocks drinker. I like it cold. I got some friends that keep their bourbon in the freezer, and then they'll just pour it. They're neat drinkers. Zach, not see.
I like the flavor. That with the ice cube. I think it brings out additional flavors.
It does. I think I've mentioned that it's not uncommon to have what people call bourbon and branch. Bourbon with just a hair of water in it, just a few drops of water. And believe it or not, that can actually bring out the flavors in it. As opposed to when they do that second fermentation process, they cut it, because it's real strong.
Right. It depends on the bourbon, though. I mean, you don't want to branch all bourbons because it can. Well, it can enhance some flavors. It can do the opposite with some others.
Right.
Yeah.
Like something with some flavor to it, something with some heat to it. Remember we tried the Russell Reserve? I'm not sure there's enough ice cubes to cut that, but man, that was some good stuff.
That'll definitely grow some hair in your chest. Turkey, right? Wild turkey.
Yeah, same guys from the Russell brothers from Wild Turkey.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
All right. I guess that's it.
That's it. Until next time. What do you think we're going to do next time? What are we looking at?
Maybe Knob Creek next time, unless the Booker's guys send us some stuff. Maybe Blanton's. I got a nice commission check coming, so maybe we'll get some Blantons.
Well, I need to add that to my liquor cabinet.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about adding some Blantons this weekend, along with some Kentucky Spirit Wild Turkey.
Okay.
All right. So those two I'm thinking about adding, and I'm thinking probably next time a beer that is more regional or something that people aren't familiar with.
Okay. I'm liking the there's some stuff that's regional. I got one from Johnson City, Tennessee, from Yeehaw. That I was really pleased with. Again, it's a Maibach. Billy Beard. So maybe that one's coming next time. I'll take a picture, put it up on the website.
The name of it alone.
I know.
Makes me want to drink it.
Got a billy goat with a beard. So how can you go wrong?
Cool. Until next time, then.
Until next time.
This is Zach, Andy.
Bourbon and Beer A to Z.
Bourbon and Beer A to Z. See you next time, guys. Thank you.